Namaste and welcome everyone. I am Ramona Arena, your host for the day. It gives me immense pleasure to have the opportunity to welcome all of you to the most electrifying launch of the year. As we kick things off today, please join me in welcoming the MD and CEO of Mercedes-Benz India, Mr. Martin Schwenk. Hi, Martin.
Thank you, Ramona. Namaste, everybody. I hope you and your families are staying safe and healthy. It has been a while since I've met you all, even virtually. I was taking a short break back home in Europe to spend some time with my family. In my absence, Santosh has been kind enough to fill in and presented our first ever 53 series in India. Thanks, Santosh. A great launch on an even greater car. The last few months have been overall tough, not just for us, but for the industry as a whole. But of course, what sets us apart here in India is our resilience in battling challenges and constantly climbing back, just like you see in the picture here. This moment seems right to launch the EQC, which marks our entry into e-mobility, and also to create some excitement in the market.
I agree with you, Martin. In fact, there cannot be a better start to the upcoming festive season in India than the launch of the most anticipated EQC. And it's nice to see Mercedes-Benz has been launching a whole range of new products in 2020, even during the lockdown.
Yeah, despite market headwinds and the overall difficult situation, we have been launching new products and we have continued to excite our customers even during the lockdown months. To pull together and to really literally unlock our lives. And I think our products and innovative offerings can do their part in this. We are very firm in our commitment to our customers.
True that. And new products add that dash of excitement and it gives customers something to look forward to. We've also seen the e-commerce trend picking up in recent times. What are your expectations there?
Well, every crisis gives an opportunity, and our online sales business is one such opportunity. Our digital initiatives, Work from Home, was a great success, and we have seen a noticeable change in customer behavior and preferences. Our e-commerce platform gained popularity amongst our customers during the lockdown period, and we estimate around 25% of annual sales will come from it in future by 2025. Having said that, we know that our customers also want to have physical touchpoints. Hence, we expect the online sales to complement the brick-and-mortar sales in the coming future.
It's interesting to learn that the online sales are estimated to grow to such relevance. Now, what's the momentum been like compared to pre-COVID times? Do you see any sort of significant recovery?
The recent momentum in sales recovery has really been encouraging for us as we see a gradual rise in customer sentiment. A lot of factors contribute to the sales, starting our sales strategy from pure survival to revival to really recovery, which has worked so far in our favor. We had a strong comeback in sales amidst the COVID restrictions with 25% month-on-month growth from June onwards. We are now back to around 70 to 80% of our monthly sales compared to pre-COVID levels. These numbers really encourage us to continue our efforts, stimulating the market and creating market demand.
Wow, 70 to 80%. That's definitely a great start, especially in these times. And I really hope the situation gets better for all of us. So from here on, what are your future plans, Martin?
I have great hopes and aspirations as we are on the verge of creating history today in India by leaping into the future with e-mobility. This is a completely new domain for us, and we are confident of our success here as well. Our aim is to keep reinventing ourselves and to offer the best products and technology to our customers as always. It runs in our DNA to create a lasting value for all stakeholders, be it customers and employees, or business partners and society as a whole. And that is how we define sustainability for Daimler and also for Mercedes-Benz India.
Right. I'm sure that this leap of faith by Mercedes-Benz will be extremely successful and will start a new trend of luxury electric vehicles in India. So we now have a very special message from a very special person. Let's hear it from the chairman of the Board of Management of Mercedes-Benz, Mr. Ola Kalenius.
Electric first is an essential part of our strategy. With the all-new EQC, we are launching the Mercedes of electric vehicles in India today. And we keep on working on the future of luxury electric mobility. As you can see behind me, enjoy electric with our beautiful EQC in India.
Well, it's always such a pleasure to hear from Ola Kalenius. So, Martin, what is Mercedes-Benz's roadmap for an emission-free mobility landscape?
Ambition 2039 is our path to sustainable mobility. With Ambition 2039, Mercedes-Benz is working to offer the entire new car passenger fleet CO2 neutral. This is in less than 20 years. To achieve that, the brand has defined important milestones. Starting with our plans for 2022, Mercedes-Benz wants to achieve carbon neutral production worldwide for the passenger cars and the van business. And we will substantially increase the number of battery electric models. In another decade from now, which is by 2030, we expect to have 50% of our car sales in form of plug-in hybrids or all-electric vehicles. And eventually, by 2039, we aim to have a completely new car fleet which is complete carbon dioxide neutral.
Yay! That makes someone like me that's all for a perfect balance between nature, luxury, and progress very hopeful about the future. Now, it looks like you surely have a very clear and ambitious aim ahead of you. So how will this ambition translate into products and sales, though? Do you have a roadmap for that as well?
Just as you asked me the most important question, how does this vision translate into action and volume planning? By 2022, globally, Mercedes aims to have more than 10 pure electric cars across all segments, from smart to SUVs. We also estimate our total share of pure EVs to comprise 15 to 25% of our global sales in the next 5 years. And, as I already mentioned, by 2030, 50% of our car sales should come from plug-in hybrids or all-electric vehicles.
Woohoo! You are very clear indeed, Martin. So has Mercedes-Benz set a very steep target for sustainable mobility for itself? How have the sustainable goals been developed in sync with Ambition 2039?
Ramona, at Mercedes, we are very good at planning. Yeah? We have defined 6 focus areas to describe sustainability. These focus are climate protection and air quality, human rights, natural resource conservation, data responsibility, traffic safety, and urban living. With this, we want to take responsibility for the economical, ecological, and the social effects of our business activities. And we want to look at the entire value chain.
Oh, thank you for explaining that, Martin. That gives us a good peek into the complete picture. So what is the approach in India going to be like?
Of course, we are inspired by Ambition 2039. We have set sustainability as a key focus area for ourselves at Mercedes-Benz in India. Our sustainability focus lies on 3 core areas: people, planet, and products. Let me talk about some examples about our efforts in these areas. We have been striving to make our production facility here 100% green energy factory, and we will achieve that soon. We have also ensured that plastic waste is disposed through Mercedes recommended vendors or government authorized plastic recyclers. With our dealer partners, we really work very close together to make sure that environment protection is a priority and that the network complies with all relevant environmental protection regulations. Under the people aspect, we have initiatives that really range from CSR projects to integrity and compliance activities and the extremely important efforts in the field of data protection. From product standpoint, we follow the global standards. All the Mercedes-Benz cars are at least 85% recyclable and 95% recoverable. And our efforts lie towards improving this in future.
You know, just when I thought my love for Mercedes-Benz couldn't grow anymore, here I am completely floored. Yay! It truly is so fantastic to hear that Mercedes-Benz in India has taken up sustainability so very seriously. It clearly reveals to us the thought behind introducing purely electric vehicles in India.
Yeah, under the umbrella of Mercedes-Benz, we have several sub-brands to serve our customers' needs the best way possible. Mercedes-Benz stands for modern luxury and is a combination of timeless beauty and cutting-edge technology. For Mercedes-AMG, we put a clear focus on performance. With Maybach, we give our customers the ultimate luxury. And EQ represents Mercedes-Benz in its most progressive form. Every part of the EQ portfolio is at the forefront of technological progress. In our ever-expanding portfolio, EQ gives customers who are interested in an electric drivetrain a real luxury option.
This sounds very exciting, Martin. Could you perhaps elaborate and tell us a little bit more about the EQ brand and how are you connecting it with the emotions of your customers?
EQ stands for electric intelligence. Like all Mercedes brands, it draws its strength from emotion and intelligence. Brand values that are captivate the hearts and minds of our customers. The goal is to make the EQ the coolest and most desirable tech and electric brand in the industry. We can achieve this with human-centered innovation. This means we look at every aspect of our products and we ask ourselves, what do our customers really want? How can we serve them even better? How can we inspire people and spark their interest in electric mobility?
Wow, so it basically looks like Mercedes-Benz has tried to create a niche for the EQ brand, and I think I have no doubt that customers are really going to appreciate this. Now, shifting from brand values to the product itself that has created so much excitement amongst our media friends, customers, and fans too. I'm really ready for this, Martin. It's the moment for the big reveal. Are you ready?
Of course I'm ready. I'm working for that moment since we launched the brand in January. Now we are ready and we are really excited.
Let's do this then. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone across the world, we are proud to present to you all India's first luxury EV from Mercedes-Benz, the EQC. What an absolutely beautiful vehicle.
Truly a class apart.
You know, Martin, I think my favorite feature of this car has to be how quiet and silent it is on the inside. And from the outside, I have to say, these lights have me at hello. What's your favorite feature?
I think it's very hard for me to pick one, but I really think it has an extremely stylish design, very dynamic and very appealing. I really like the sporty looks of the car.
I cannot agree more. And I spy someone that's smiling at us, or perhaps he's just smiling at the car. So why don't you join us on stage? Please come on over, Santosh Iyer, Vice President, Sales and Marketing, Mercedes-Benz India. Hi,
Thanks, Ramona.
Santosh.
Hi, Ramona.
How are you?
Hi.
So we were just talking about our favorite features about the car. So what's your favorite?
Well, for me, the favorite part is surely the performance of this car. Frankly, it's like an AMG without sound. And I also love the connected features and, of course, the fit and healthy package.
Okay, so clearly everyone's struggling to find just one thing they love about the car. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to talk about, so I'm going to make a graceful exit.
Thanks, Ramona.
Thank you, Santosh.
So, Martin, wow, finally we have the EQ in India. It's been a long journey.
Absolutely, absolutely, Santosh. The EQC's journey in India began from the Auto Expo 2018 with the concept EQ showcased. We presented the EQC 1886 edition during the Bryant launch in January here in Pune, and also then at the Auto Expo 2020 in Delhi. And obviously we are all waiting for this moment. Today is the important milestone for the brand to bring it here now to everyone. Santosh, I missed the drive you had already with the media, but it seems you and the team had good time meeting with the media friends, and I guess also some fun.
Yeah, absolutely, Martin. In fact, we also missed you. This was our first drive after the lockdown. Really, it was personally for me nice to meet all the media friends after a long time post the lockdown. Personally, it was nice, and thanks again for many of you who are watching this telecast right now. We somehow managed to give them an experience in normal city conditions, highway driving, even a racetrack experience for some of our media friends in Delhi. And I'm happy, we are glad we are finally launching it today. So, and I take this opportunity also to thank all the media friends for your reviews. You kept the social media buzzing with your reviews, your feedback. It has been encouraging for us. And as you see here in the slide, we have captured some of the snapshots from the media drive. You have all driven the product, written about it. And before I leave here, we would like to leave you with some key highlights of this dynamic product. Let's have a short, quick look at this video. Thank you.
Okay. It's difficult to make it not too.
Hey, Mercedes.
How can I help you?
After watching that, I am just so tempted to jump straight into this car and drive back to Mumbai. But now that we've seen the product, can you tell us about what kind of buyers you envision for the EQC?
maybe I should first offer you that you can actually buy a car like this and drive back to Mumbai from today onwards. The EQC customers are interesting people. If there's a new technology, lifestyle or design trend, they will really tell you first. If you are the type of person who can constantly seeks new experiences, these people should be your friends. They take care about the environment and the world around them. An EQC customer is always 2 steps ahead of everyone else and never satisfied with the status quo. They are really, truly restless. In short, these people really are the change they want to see in the world. What's more, the EQC is for everyone who wants the advantages of a true Mercedes in an electric car.
Be the change you want to see. That is such a timeless quote and also a mantra I know I certainly try to live by. And I'm sure that the EQC customers will be among the unique brand of people that always drive a change around them.
That's true for sure, Ramona. EQC customers are restless for tomorrow. They're trendsetters who bring fresh perspectives and new thinking.
And speaking of fresh perspectives and new thinking, we have some special guests with us today who are not just fans of the brand, but also Mercedes-Benz loyalists. So without further ado, let's connect with them to hear what they have to say. And of course, we're going to start with ladies, because ladies first. She's not only ruled Bollywood, but also the world of art, cinema, theater, and fashion, among others. She's outspoken and speaks from the heart. Kalki Kekla.
Hi, Kalki. Thanks for being with us on that very special occasion. As a successful and unconventional actress, philanthropist, writer, and much more, what are your views towards sustainability?
I grew up with a lot of sustainability in my upbringing. You know, I grew up in a place called Orville, which really sort of believes in the community giving back to each other and keeping it sustainable. And so it was very natural for me to not pollute, to think about, you know, where my garbage is going. I am very involved in fashion industry as well, and the sustainability of fashion and slow fashion, the idea that, you know, we also give back to the community that's making our clothes. So in that respect, I find the EQC very exciting because it's, you know, a completely no emissions car, 0 emissions, and I think we really need it in today's time. You know, we're sitting in an environment that's really in danger. We have a lot of pollution problems. We know that air pollution is one of the biggest issues, and having an electric car like this is really the future, I feel. Getting as much as possible away from fossil fuels and having no emissions is the future. And I love that Mercedes is part of that future. I love that they've come along and made a car which is not compromising on luxury, but at the same time is very much taking care of the environment. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited to drive this car, and really, really happy that it's come out.
Well, when you go green, you actually walk the talk to help our planet. And for that, you earn bragging rights. Let's check out hers.
Another thing I'd like to flaunt with pride is the green number plate, which is under the 3-pointed stars and really goes with my beliefs. In other words, sustainable luxury on wheels.
As one of the handful of lucky people who've been able to experience the EQC firsthand, let's take a listen to her take.
I love how the EQC feels. It's clearly a car which is for the technophiles as well as the EV lovers.
Some interesting views on sustainability and the all-new EQC there, thanks to Kalki Kekla. Now moving on from Mumbai to New Delhi. Moving on from the world of glamour, we now move on to the world of business. Joining us is someone who is one of the most well-known business tycoons, a prominent leader in the entertainment industry, who most importantly is a Mercedes-Benz lover. Ajay Bijli, chairman and MD of PVR, and his son Amir Bijli. Let us begin by asking their views on the all-new EQC.
Good afternoon, Martin. Good afternoon, everyone in Mercedes. Congratulations to Mercedes for launching their first electric car in India. We tried the EQC yesterday, me and my son. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a perfect blend of luxury meets technology. I've always been a big fan of Mercedes as a brand, and I really think that they've done a good job in coming up with this car. And I think electric meets Mercedes a very, very appropriate phrase. I wish the whole team very, very well, and I'm 100% sure this will be a huge success in India. Thank you very much. Now over to my son Amir, who had the privilege to drive this car yesterday. He knows much more about it than I do.
Thank you very much. I thoroughly enjoyed driving the car, and I cannot agree more with the statement that electric now finally has Mercedes. I especially enjoyed the futuristic and sci-fi feel of the dashboard. I believe the car is extremely dynamic and really fits in with the high-tech savvy generation of today, especially with its in-car infotainment system, which relies on AI-based technology. What I enjoyed about the car in particular was that it's extremely quiet, but more than that, it's extremely quick, which I love. And definitely, I believe that the future of electric cars is the EQC as its champion, with the world becoming more green and less noisier. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being with us today, Ajay and Amir. So now you know just how different an EQC customer is from the others and why they are change makers. Martin, what about the ecosystem around the car? What about the charging stations and the equipment?
An important aspect of launching the EQC is also to create the right ecosystem around the vehicle. We want to ensure that every customer of an EQC has a really hassle-free experience across the entire customer journey, be it pre-purchase, purchase, or post-purchase.
Talking about ecosystems, the charging infrastructure is still at an early stage in India. So how are you ensuring that there isn't any range anxiety for customers?
Well, let me start first with how the car can be charged. There are three options. With a 50 kilowatt fast charging DC charger, charging will only take 90 minutes. Actually, after 40 minutes, you already have 80% of the charge. Using a 7.2 kilowatt wall box, a full charge is available after 10 hours. And finally, even after ordinary wall block charging, the EQC will run. It will obviously take a little longer, and you may spend a day or so in front of your plug, but it will charge, and it comes with the cable to do so. We think the most practical solution is the wall box that can be installed at the customer's home or office.
So there are a good number of charging options available for our EQC customers. Tell us more about where they can actually buy the EQC car from.
We estimate that e-mobility will first play a role in the key metro cities. We have hence identified 13 locations across 6 cities. The EQC will be sold from Mercedes-Benz dealerships in Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, and Hyderabad. We believe that the EQC will mostly be used in intra-city, an average of 50 to 100 kilometers per day. Our customers can easily charge their EQC once a week or maybe twice. With a long range of around 450 kilometers, we are sure range anxiety should not be a concern for our EQC customers.
That is very impressive, Martin. So will you have dedicated EQC dealerships? And what are the EQC dealerships with the car going to look like?
We have very special EQC corners set up at each of these 13 locations. There is separate EQC branding that will really ensure the brand and the product stands out and is distinctive from the other products we offer. Even more important than the dealership layout is that we will have, and we already have, designated sales and after-sales staff at each dealership for the EQC customer. They're specially trained and familiar with our first electric vehicle.
Martin, I'm sure the customers in all these 6 cities are already very excited at the prospect of getting this car and going into the dealership. However, can a customer also book an EQC online? I mean, that is after all the new trend, right?
Of course, I mean, we wouldn't be Mercedes if we could not offer that. The customers outside of these 6 metros can book their EQC online as well. EQC will be available on our e-commerce website, and just like any other Mercedes, customers can order an EQC online and get it delivered at their home. So geographic distance is not a real limitation here.
Okay. Well, we've seen the charging options for the EQC. Can you tell us more about the charging network that you have created?
Creating a seamless charging network is key to the EQC ecosystem and boosting customers' confidence in the practicality of an electric vehicle. Mercedes-Benz has the most comprehensive sales and after-sales network across the country, and an EQC customer will benefit from this network. We have installed more than 100 charging points across 48 cities mapped across the country at these dealerships. All these charging stations are integrated into our navigation system, and a simple command to the MBUX will guide customers to the nearest charging station. MBUX navigation is also able to guide the customer to more than 100 publicly accessible DC charging points.
Wow, talk about convenience at your fingertips.
At your mouth, actually, I should say. With MBUX, you will be able to activate it also by just speaking about it. Yes, but that's not all. I'm also happy to share a positive further development. With the latest EQC map updates, 100 and more charging points are now visible in the NTG6 of our control. Yeah, all of these 100 EV locations are fully EQ compatible. Well, and moreover, Mercedes-Benz dealerships will also be visible on the EQ Ready app for our EQ customers. There you see then also the charging points.
All right. So, Martin, since this is an EV, what additional steps is Mercedes-Benz taking for its customers? Will they have a wall box installed, or will they have to buy it?
To ensure we offer completely hassle-free experience to the customers, we have decided to follow a slightly different approach to a conventional car. Even before a customer gets the delivery of the new EQC, our technical experts will visit their place to check the wall box installation readiness. With these physical checks and the installation process carried out free of cost, we ensure the customers do not have to worry about any installation process at their home or office.
Well, now that we've got the ground set, let us get to the most awaited moment for which everyone's looking forward.
Definitely. You can drive your first ever luxury EV with an introductory on-road price of 99.3 lakhs. This price is applicable for the first 50 units only.
So you have just 50 units at this attractive price. I hope people make the most of this offer. Martin, tell us about the benefits included in the price.
Romano, I'm glad to announce that the wall box and the installation charges are bundled in this price. The customers do not have to pay any additional money for the wall box for the first 50 units.
Ooh, with a deal like that, there's even more to celebrate this festive season. What other benefits can the customer expect from Mercedes-Benz when they buy the EQC?
Ownership, we consider, is an important differentiator, the experience around that for Mercedes-Benz. And we have known to offer very strong service packages that remain the industry benchmark. But now here we go a step further. Our High 5 customer service package will ensure a total peace of mind for our customers. The EQC comes with 5 years unlimited kilometers comprehensive service package. We are also offering 5 years unlimited kilometers warranty and also 5 years on-road assistance service for EQC customers.
Wow, Martin, I think you have packed this EQC with all the goodies that a customer could ever wish for. A very important part, though, of an EV is the battery. Any announcement for the battery?
As we have announced, we are introducing the industry first battery cover of 8 years or 160 kilometers. So also you're safe warranty-wise for 8 years with the battery.
Ooh, so it's quite clear that you've done a lot to attract the early adopters of a luxury EV with the EQC. What are your expectations from the policymakers? Is there any echo of the market sentiments about making EVs a success story in India?
The policies towards faster adoption of EVs are in the right direction. The central government has ensured an attractive GST rate of just 5% for EVs. Even many states, government like Delhi, Maharashtra, Karnataka have announced zero road tax for EVs. That makes the ex-showroom price of an EV same as the on-road price. Further, these EVs come with green number plate, which ensures that our customers' car can be differentiated and communicate their friendly environment attitude.
Oh, that is so nice. I love this, Martin, and I hope all these policies and solutions pave the way for e-mobility in India.
For sure, I hope so, and so does the industry and the customers. Our aim is to create a cleaner, greener, and hassle-free experience for all with the EQC. It will take some time for the electric vehicle car market to develop, so support like the reduced GST will be needed for several years. We will now enter into the new era of electric mobility, and I'm proud to take this step with our EQC. With our product and all the related systems and services, I am confident we will have a big success.
I'm absolutely sure we will. I wish you and the whole Mercedes-Benz India team all the very best for captivating the minds and hearts of your customers and brand enthusiasts.
Thank you, Ramona. On an ending note, let us have a look at this fantastic film. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the show. Till we meet again, take care and stay safe. Cheers and see you soon again.
Bye.
Whoa, you drive electric?
What do you mean I drive a Mercedes?